Just drank some juice. So yeah, and this is the other one. I was just playing Borderlands. And back to the deep shit, man. Cause like I was talking about really deep stuff. Back on that deep stuff, like, I'm definitely gonna be bummed. Cause I wish I could say to people. People be like, oh, but that's what Facebook's for. But I don't like talking to people through text and calls. And whenever I say that, though, people get really pissed at me, like, for some reason. People are like, well, you're gonna have a tough time in this world then. I'm like, well, there's no need to be like that, guys. I just don't like it. I'm not saying I won't use it. It's very useful. And I just find it stupid that everybody just assumes shit lately, like, always. And people just get pissed so easily nowadays. Seriously. Especially on video games, but it's kind of obvious why. It's a competitive thing, you know? In comp, it would make sense. But I see that shit more in quick play because people try not to lose your shit in this one. People are definitely more tamed in here because of how so many people are being, like, recorded and shit. They don't know. And, like, people are afraid to be angry in there. But quick play, they're like, oh, fuck it, I don't care. Alright, I guess no limits. It's all gonna be Sigma. Cause like Sigma can suck my dick. Sigma dick. That's my fake laugh. My fake laugh, I don't really have one. I don't really have a fake laugh. If something's not funny, I just don't laugh. Do not expect me to laugh if it's not funny, okay? You gotta make me laugh. You gotta earn that shit. I do not pity. Yeah. Oh shit, 5 players in the voice chat, more than fucking comp.
0 to time to kill.
Oh shit, so we just started. Okay. I really want to, but I shouldn't. Whatever, Geet. She's a better healer now, so I guess she'll be fine.
3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I like the rework. It wasn't. They didn't really have to make it. I think it's fine at 200.
You couldn't further be wrong.
What?
Jag fixar dig.
Okay. I'm back.
Mår bättre snart.
Fucking bitch tried to use his lash on me. Ouch. Did he just teabag me? Oh, now I'm going for his ass. Now he's asked for it.
It's a perfect day for some mayhem.
Why is the dot in the
Stop me if you know this one before.
store, like, for the point blue? Which one is that blue? That is always been red. Whenever they make that. It's so weird. I got the fucking Moira. Here. Honestly, I think May would be better for this shit.
Our world is worth fighting for.
I think May would be best.
I cast this force.
Jim Crash for sure.
Jim Crash for sure what? What?
Jim Crash for sure.
Dude, I am very tired. It's 6 in the morning for me. And I've just been playing all night. I have no
Time for
idea.
bedtime.
No, Dad, no, it's not bedtime yet. I don't want to go to bed.
Go to bed, you big man.
Dad, don't take away my Xbox, no.
You don't
What?
even own an Xbox.
I do actually. It's in my living room. I gave it to my parents after I got a PlayStation. I am not joking. Was that too much information for you?
Go to bed.
This fight is not over yet.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I just realized you're doing a Torbjorn impression. Oh my god, I'm that tired.
Defeat.
Oh, what do we walk on? Defeat. There you go.
Play of the game.
Oh, look, it's not me. Holy shit, this guy got... Ah, damn. Guy rent their bums. There you go, buddy. Have your 4 gold medals. Oh shit, my controller. Now let's just set that there. There we go. You know, I want to check something. I want to check, like, how my Torbjorn impression is. I'm gonna listen to my stream. No, stop. God damn it, now I'm gonna get sued by the Game Grumps. I love the Game Grumps. I was watching their, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess playthrough, and I accidentally tapped on something. Wait, that's history. My videos. There we go. Alright. Now let me say it. Torbjorn, ready to work. I guess it's not that bad, but I'd rather... In my opinion, that was a 6 out of 10. Torbjorn, ready to work. Nah, that was worse. Gross. I don't like it. No. We're done trying. Yeah, I could do a spy and a Sean Connery at the same time. Why does spy sound like Sean Connery? For some reason my phone just went off. I don't know why. You know, I'm just wondering if, like, my work will get recognized one day. Like, I'm not saying it's good work, but if it will, you know? And I'm just wondering if one day I'll just start getting more subscribers and shit. And maybe I'll start trying Twitch, and maybe I'll get followers on there, and instead of even being on YouTube, I'll just be on there. Also, I'm still working on getting more hours on literally everyone else. All modes, yep. 93 hours. God damn. I was not expecting to get though to try and do a Torbjorn expression. I'm so tired though. That was not a bad. His Torbjorn impression was a bit too deep for me to realize though. Again, might be just me being tired though, for all I know. Okay, I've decided middle of this, like, well, beginning of the stream, more like, that I'm gonna give my opinion on every single hero, and where Scott Falco could not. Okay, Anna. She was the first character added to this game, and honestly, I like her a lot. She's cool. Her gun is one of the coolest guns in the game. Now, her sleep dart is kind of boring, and it's not like they can add that much, but when she had the Snow Owl skin, come on, you could have added those and made them more claw-like. Like, you know they already were. What, are they? Yeah, they're always like that. So they kind of already were. Like, come on. Her also in this one, her sniper rifle's awesome. I love it so much. And she's such a cool character. I love her character. Her kit's awesome. They used to be bad. They gave her like such a nerf for no reason. Like her ult would make the like it was fair in my opinion. I thought she was very balanced, but then they just nerfed her, and everybody was like, oh, "What? Oh, okay." But then they gave her a buff that made it so she could heal you as soon as she gave you that her ult, and which now makes her very, and now she's definitely a very balanced pick in my opinion. Definitely a harder character to use though. Let me see. Yep, I definitely agree with her being a 3-star difficulty. I'll also give my opinion on the difficulty. Skins I'll do maybe later. Ash, definitely a cool addition to this. And definitely gives us more of an insight on McCree's past. And also, I just like it because she's she's a bit of a cliche. But there's a lot of cliches in this. Which I will complain about. That's probably my only issue with her character. Is that she's kind of a cliche when it comes to like she's pissed that her parents are rich, and she's kind of a spoiled brat, but she doesn't get any family time, so she has somewhat of a reason, but she's still a bitch. And like Bob, also my opinion on Bob, he's cool, like, but I want to know more about Bob honestly than her. I want to know, is he just programmed to be a butler? Is that really all he is? Or does he have a reason to be there? Is he like owned by the family? Does he have like, is it like slave shit more than a butler? Like, I know that's what they were definitely going for back in the, because you watch her origin story, she was definitely, and just look at this, that's definitely a butler. As a daughter of socialities, Ash feels just as comfortable as charity balls as she does on a motorcycle. Charity balls, okay. Oh, okay. So this is when Bob and her go to charity balls. Okay. I think this skin's cool, honestly. I know I wasn't gonna give my opinions on skins, but my bad. Again, Ash is pretty cool. Her gun is weird. I don't know if it's still weird. I haven't really used her much, but I've still not gotten used to her aiming. This thing is definitely a scout copy, though. That's a definite scout copy. She straight up, like, they straight up stole that from Scout. The bomb is a cool feature, and I'm glad that they added some sort of debuff like fire. And when I first heard Bob was gonna be the ult, I was like, so do you control him? Like, is it gonna be like a Call of Duty kind of thing where you have to go and hide, use it like that? But no, it's just a free thing. It's not as complicated as that, and they make it really easy. But I think they make this game way too easy sometimes. Like against, I feel like they make the kids too easy. Oh, okay, she's a 2-star. I guess with her aiming. Besides that, though, I think she's good where she is, though, with her off aiming, though, because like I've seen videos of where it'll be like a little bit off. If they keep it like that, and the way her fire rate's so powerful, I think it'd be fair. So, I think she's balanced at this moment. Baptiste at first was really stupid because nobody would go for his motherfucking thing. Wow, that is barely anything changing. Jeez, barely anything changes there. I'm just keeping that on because I don't really get any other skins for him. But the thing is with Baptiste is that his jump's good. I think he's a pretty balanced character. Choke points, he's definitely a strong, very, very. I think he's the best character for strong choke points, definitely. Because you can both shoot and heal at the same time. His ult is okay, but I think that nobody uses it, and I think that's its weak point. Is team coordination needs to be definitely better. Okay, Bastion. Cheapest motherfucker of all time. I wish they didn't give him a buff, but his recon mode was not used enough. Honestly, it did need a buff. Now you might be thinking, but Bastion's fine. He's OP or some shit if you're a new character. I mean, new player. But he's not OP. He's actually very balanced, in my opinion. Mostly because once he's in this form, you can, as Junkrat or Genji or Pharah, you can fuck him up. But he can fuck you up too, but Genji is probably his best counter, except for the fact that most people are smart enough now to just realize to stop shooting. But if you're good, if you realize that he has stopped shooting, as soon as you're done, dash, and then turn around, and then pop, 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 pop at his box. And while he's like, what? Turn around. Then he'll try and fire again. Just jump over him. Like, Genji is still a good counter to him, in my opinion. Even though his Bastions have gotten better at realizing it. Hey, the sun's coming out. But yeah, like, I think he's pretty balanced at this point. His ult is definitely very satisfying. It's kind of more pinpoint. I've gotten both his achievements. I definitely think that he's probably the easiest character to get both his achievements for. One's just get 2 kills in all his forms and don't die, which I got that first try. This one took me a little bit longer, but that was just because I was not really good at reading the situation. I'm not really good at that, I'll be honest. I'm an average player. I'm a gold player. And I know when, like, someone, like... Well, I'll get to that later. Okay, so Brigitte. When she was first added, fucking stupid. She was dumb. But I mained her anyways because I'm a heal main and I love playing them. But that's why I love her rework. Because it's more healing. Honestly, though, her normal skin is just kind of boring. When I first saw her, and then I saw her skin, I was kind of disappointed a little bit. Like, her character in general, I'm just a little bit disappointed in that. It looks boring. Not really anything cool. This is the one I was really hoping for. This is what I want. This is what her normal skin should have been. Honestly. And... honestly, this could have been like an... I don't know. I just don't like him. And this is just a common skin, come on. That is not epic. But yeah, now that they've reworked her more and changed her better, she can no longer go through shields, which was retarded. Her bash, I don't really use her bash like most do, which... you might think that you'll die more, but I usually use it to chase someone. Like, say they're too far away, I'll dash so I can get in there and then fuck them up. Pop, 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 slap. And I just kind of... I also find her achievements pretty easy. I'm pretty sure they changed one. Because I could have sworn it used to be just boop someone off the map. I could have sworn it used to be that, but now it's kill someone mid-air with it, which is a bit more difficult now. And honestly, if you can get that now, I can respect it. But if you had it before, that's the same as fucking Pharah's. Diva. Fuck you. Fuck you, Diva. Okay? Diva's ability when she first came into the game was stupid, okay? It deleted almost everything in the game that wasn't, like it wasn't all the ults. So, honestly, if I had a rating on, like, what's, like, OP, 1 is, like, it's underpowered, should be buffed. 2, it should be buffed. 3 is, like, you can keep it, but I think it could be buffed in here and there. 4, I could maybe have a buff. 5, perfect, where it is. 6, okay, it's a good ability. If you want to nerf it, you can, just not a lot. 7, this ability is pretty good. You can nerf it, just, again, not a lot. 8, OP, should be nerfed. That's where Diva's thing is. 9, why is this in the game? 10, what were you thinking when you added it? Were you high, or were you drunk? What the fuck were you thinking when you added this shit? And I think her ability was definitely at 8 when it was first added. Then they nerfed it and added missiles, which is not what was needed. She needed a nerf, not a rework. But honestly, they nerfed it again after they reworked her, and honestly, I think she's pretty neutral now. Her ult is probably the most difficult thing about her. She doesn't need any reload. Honestly, she's probably the most easy thing to play in this entire game. Definitely. And her character in general is annoying as hell, because she's bait. She is nothing but a character to get people to come and play the game. She is nothing else. She is nothing but a fucking Barbie doll. Seriously. All her voice lines. And if you know Scott Falco, you know my opinion is the exact same. I completely agree with him.
No way! Love, Diva. GG.
Fucking hate that.
Diva 1, bad guy 0.
Hate it.
AFK, here comes a new challenger.
I hate these.
Ah, yeah. Winky face.
Fucking hate that shit. And people spam everything from her. Seriously, there's very few that I'd even be like okay with.
게임을 하면 이겨야지. Is this easy mode?
Again, I hate this shit. And people spam it whenever they're winning for a second.
LOL. Nice try. No hacks required. I'm number 1. Scoreboard. Happy Halloween.
People also spam that one, which honestly that's one of the few I don't really care if they spam. But you know what's funny? I got her achievement and only killed 2 people. And I'm pretty sure that was live. I was with a friend and I just thought it was so funny. I killed 2 people and got the fucking achievement. And I was like, huh? No, I don't think I was with a friend, but was I live? I think it was live. And I just got the achievement. I was like, wait, what's the achievement for Q? And he's like, get a 4 kill. And I was like, I just got 2. Not even assists after. I didn't even get assist after. And I just got the achievement for some reason. And definitely a glitch. 2 of the achievements that I haven't got though with like the sprays, like going a little off topic, but we'll be back in a second. Is these ones. One's get the 20 kill streak. The other is get 50 on one character, which the most I have is actually for Widow. Down there with the 40 in the middle. Anybody else that are this close to her like that? Do I have anyone else that is 40 with her or more? I see Reinhardt with 37. That's about it. 37 with Reinhardt and Soldier. I also just made sure Lucio and Zarya, I just did the, it basically makes it so there. So yeah, Diva, I used to hate her kit, but now she's a pretty neutral character. I hate her character, though. She's a neutral, like, kit, in my opinion. Definitely an easy character to start off with. And I don't hate people who play her, I just hate her character in general. I hate the people who spam shit, though. Doomfist. Don't even know why they've like nerfed him into the ground so much. Yes, making it so he can't go through shields. Fair. Why is he nerfed so goddamn much though? What is wrong with y'all? Like, why do y'all hate him so much? Yes, it's an insta kill, but it's hard to like get out of there without it. So it's kind of like risky every time. Honestly though, he's a pretty cool character. I love his character, like his actual character. Love it. I love how he's like fighting war is evolution. Nah. I think that's cool. I think he's a cool character personally. His ultimate's pretty fair. If you get killed by it, either he's solo ulting you, or he's a good doofist and he got a few kills. The most I've seen is 3 kills, and well, 2 kills, but then one of them was him going pa with his one ability. That's an instant kill, and that was just a good doomfist. On Genji. Okay, so Genji is probably, at first I hated him mostly because of the memes, but I love Genji now. I just hated him because of the community. Oh, I almost forgot about Diva's meme thing. Fuck you for loving Gremlin Diva. That was the stupidest shit ever. Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew. It's not funny. It was never funny. It's not. Not at all. And if you find that funny, you have an IQ of fucking 20, alright? Go fuck yourself. It's not funny. It's fucking stupid. Okay, on to Genji. Genji is cool as fuck. Actually, I think I might change this video later on to my opinion on all the characters. Genji is cool as fuck, seriously. But the thing is about Genji is, like, the whole I need healing. Honestly, I kind of found it funny. But at the same time, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, y'all spammed that 50 times already. It's funny the first 5, 10. It's not funny anymore. Spammed it 50 times. All his skins are fucking cool, except for one. This one. This one, it's so boring. That's what I was looking for the word. The only thing cool about him is his mask, and everything else is just boring. Ah, it's so boring. So disappointed with the skin. It's like okay at best. But everything else on him is so cool, except for the skin. I don't really care for it just because of how his sword looks destroyed. I don't really... Like, I guess it's kind of cool, but, like, its shurikens are weird. Don't really care for it. Sentai was the first skin I got for him because on Xbox I joined in during the anniversary event. It was actually a coincidence, too. Coincidence. It was a coincidence, not on a coincidence. This skin's pretty cool. Oh, shit, now I'm giving opinions on his skins. But they're all cool. Then they go on to him. His kit is very fair, honestly, in my opinion. If you can learn how to... Okay, the reason why a lot of people hate him... Okay, why am I not... Oh, it's because I'm in skins. Okay, the reason why a lot of people hate playing with Genjis is because... What the fuck? Why does it say that's left on D-pad? I mean, right on D-pad. Jesus Christ. Also, the 3 stars is definitely fair on that. Kind of forgot to give my opinion on the star ratings on people. I bet. That's fair. What was Divas? What was Doomfist, actually? Let's go check Doomfist. Yeah, that's fair. I actually agree with that. She is literally the easiest character to play except for her ult. Dude, she's a 1-star. She is not a 2-star whatsoever. If you have difficult playing her, you're a bronze player at best. Just kidding, bronze and silver are the same thing. So don't worry, you can be silver. Brigitte, yeah. Honestly though, her ult is a little bit difficult because some people die using it and they're like, why am I dying with their ult? I should be invincible. And then her whip shot is a bit difficult. I'd say a 2-star actually, in my opinion. But I can see why she's 1-star. I can see why she's 1-star because if you're not gonna use her whip shot, you can still do good with her, and that's why I can see her being a 1-star. Bastion should be a 1-star. Yep. And I think we already saw Baptiste and Ashes in theirs. So let's go back to Genji because I still haven't finished what I was saying with him. Sorry about that. Okay, so his abilities. His deflect used to be stupid. I know we're going like straight to deflect, but it used to be stupid. But now it's fair. Because I'd shoot above him, and it would hit me back and kill me. I thought that was so stupid. I was like, when are they going to fix it? And they finally did. I was like, oh, thank God. Also, so the shurikens, I think they're fair. I think the damage is fair. I just don't like the drop-off. And that's what's most difficult with me. And it's just difficult for me with his fucking shurikens. I have a difficult time with them. The drop off. Like, I do eventually, like, if I can keep playing them, I can definitely account for it, definitely. But I don't feel like it. I don't feel like trying for that. His Dragon Blade is definitely the most difficult for me. How do people do so good with it? Like, seriously. I watch all these people who, like, one-shot everybody, but I'm over here two-shotting a fucking bot that has the same health as a Tracer. Like, what? It doesn't make sense at all. Swift Strike is probably what makes him probably one of the best characters in this entire game. If you're good with him, that ability can 1v6 this entire team. And then just his double jump is there. That's about it. It's impossible though, because you can't really double jump. If you double jump, you're causing the power of a nuke to happen, okay? Because you have to jump off the fucking atoms of air, okay? Off to Hanzo. Now, a lot of people hate his new ability, but in my opinion, Storm Arrows is probably one of the most balanced abilities. You have to actually aim, unlike the Scatter Arrow. You have to aim with this. Still account for the drop-off, I believe, too. And so, basically, it's easier to use than his normal fire, but you gotta use him rapid succession? I think that's the word. Or else it will run out, and then you will have to wait for it again. His Sonic Arrow is fair because it works with his ult. His ult is difficult to use, and I think the Sonic Arrow really helps with that, and that's why I'm okay with both of those. His lunge was definitely needed so he can run away from people. Oh, let me take a drink. I'm getting pretty hungry, and I want to be able to review all these characters before I go and eat, so I'm going to take some drink. His wall climb again is fine, and his double jump is impossible. Oh, I forgot to give my opinion on Genji's and Hanzo's characters. Both of them amazing characters. They're definitely my favorite short is Dragons, theirs, and Honor and Glory from Reinhardt, but we'll talk about them later. But yeah, Hanzo's and Genji's, I love both of them very much. But how old is Hanzo? Is that like gray hair we see? People could have just natural gray hair. I actually know people who do. Well, white hair. On to Junkrat. Okay, a lot of people hate on him, but you do have to aim, actually. If you don't aim... Oh, shit. I forgot to give my opinion on his stars. 3 stars, fair. That's fair. Okay, let's kind of do a speed run. Okay, Junkrat's character is actually one of my favorite characters. I think he's cool, and how he teams up with Roadhog, and how Roadhog basically feels guilty for him, and that's why Roadhog is hanging out with him. We'll get on to Roadhog later, though. He does take some aiming because of the huge drop-off with his bombs. Now, if they actually did damage to him, I think he would become definitely a 3-star character, because if they could kill him, and like Pharah's, well, then definitely would be a much more difficult character to play. His caution mines definitely are definitely as a concussion mine, not caution mine. Concussion mines are definitely very powerful. I don't think they need to be nerfed. I think they did need a little bit of because I believe they lowered the damage, right? Because it's no longer like an instant kill. Because it used to be like he would just put a trap and then get an instant kill, and people would be like, "Geez, he takes no skill." And his total mayhem, his passive, when he dies, I think that is fair. If you die to that, that is your own goddamn fault. Okay, that is your fault. Unless you're a tracer, because then that would be just an accident, but still kind of be your fault. But it's more understandable. Yeah. His ultimate is kind of like Diva's. You know, people kind of can counter it way easier now, but it has more control, so it's not as difficult to use. But usually when I use it, I can get 1 or 2 or 3, 1 to 3 kills with it. Still trying to get that fucking cute with it. I got it on my other account because I was actually good with Junker back in the day. And his trap is fair. I think that it sticks out at the ground enough for people to be able to see it. Okay. On to the next character. Also, his stars are fair, in my opinion. I think he's a 2-star character. Lucio is probably one of the easiest healers to play. He used to be one of the more difficult ones back in the day. And if you're good as him back then, you'd be amazing at him now. Personally, I think he's pretty cool. He's probably one of my favorite characters, but they don't really got much info on the guy, and he's kind of just there. And there's a lot of characters like that where we don't have much info on them, and they're just kind of there, and you just have to wonder, like, what are they like? Like, what makes them an Overwatch hero? Besides the fact that they are one. Like, what made them do it? Like, Diva, we know that she was a gamer and she went to become a hero. But what makes Lucio a hero? Was he just DJ and everybody was just loving it so much someone got shot and he realized he could heal people with music? You know, how the fuck does that even make sense, you know? And yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it's still cool, and it's he's another very balanced hero in my opinion. Um, and the drop off um, of his normal shot is actually fair in my opinion. And if you can hit that, it's also fair. But I also like to combo it with his boop, his sound wave. I like to do that. Also, the crossfade between each healing or speed boost. I really like it because a pro usually can read the situation immediately, and you can definitely see them always swapping, like constantly swapping between them. And personally, I try and stay on the healing, especially when it's like no limits and everybody's going Sigma right now. Ooh, I've had 10,000 healing from a no limit match, and trust me, I love playing healer. And I know it's hard to get like healing like that in a quick play match, and it's kind of the same amount of time when it comes to like no limits. His ultimate is pretty cool. Easy achievement basically. If you want to just get like easy achievements off the bat, definitely go for Lucio or Zarya. Even though I haven't got Zarya's yet. It's kind of funny on the Xbox. I didn't even know I had Zarya's for the longest time, and then I just had it. It's like, what's Zarya's? And then his amp it up is also pretty fair. It's definitely good for group healing and a choke point. Definitely another good healer for choke points. He's 2-star. I think he's more of a 1-star, honestly. He's aiming, I guess. But the wall riding back in the day, like, yeah, he would have been a 2-star definitely. But now he's more of a 1-star in my opinion. On to the next hero. We'll go from Soldier, because I want to go this. Fine, we'll go with McCree instead, because it would be more fair to go that way. I just really want to go with heroes I like to play. But I got a hero on this side I like to play. Okay, McCree. Okay. Used to be one of the most neutral characters I knew. Fuck all y'all new McCrees, alright? Fuck all y'all coming in here, flash, fan the hammer, and then just teabag and think you're awesome. Fuck you. No, seriously, I hate y'all. Y'all make me hate McCree, one of the coolest characters. Jesse McCree is literally one of the coolest characters ever. And y'all make me hate him. Because y'all are fucking trash at him. And you have to do that. But personally, I think he 2-star, fair. He does take some aiming, but again, the roll lets you reload, which I think is cool. The aiming though is pretty easy. You just gotta be decent. His ultimate's hard to use nowadays because everybody just has to go behind such a tiny thing, and it takes a second. But with an Ana to boost you, you can get people way quicker. And so yeah, the flashbang's stupid, but it's fair, honestly. It gives him something. So, I think he's pretty fair. I like his character. I think he's cool. Okay, May. Okay. I like playing her, but goddammit, she's a bitch to play against. She's a fair neutral character, but damn it, she's annoying. The way she freezes and then headshot. If someone's low, I won't go for the headshot. I'll just freeze them the rest of the way. And I'll never teabag as a Mei unless someone teabagged me before. But I'm saying that now, but I probably will do it eventually anyways. Like, her character, I would like her more if people didn't spam this shit.
Okay. Ouch. Are you okay?
And like,
hey, chill out. Amazing. Hey, yay.
Spam this shit.
You have to let it. I tried my best. Did you hear something?
And it's just like,
Scary.
stop,
Don't you? I got
spamming it, you know what I mean?
Every day isn't.
But a lot of people thought she was fat, but she's not. She's just thick as fuck. And a lot of people are actually pissed when they found out that she wasn't fat. And honestly, I'm just over here like, why do y'all care so much, though? This is literally as normal as she gets. Like, that's as thick as she gets. Jeezums. But at least she's more normal than the rest of these heroes. if you look at all the others, like Mercy, great example. Holy shit, her ankles look like they're about to snap. Alright, go back to May. Alright. 3? Really? No, she's a 2. She's a 2 star. She's not a difficulty 3. I don't know what the fuck they're even talking about. They're crazy. Genji's a 3 star, okay? But with her long ranged icicle, a little bit off. Definitely if you're just using, you should be able to hit shots with it. But her freeze is definitely, I think it's fair, but now that you can go through people and hit 2 people at once is really stupid, but it doesn't even make, actually I was about to say that makes sense, but no, it doesn't. Doesn't at all, actually. Like, guess if the cold atoms went around that one person, I guess you can still feel the cold, but it shouldn't freeze you, okay? Her cryo freeze is pretty dumb. I guess it makes sense why it can heal herself, but like, come on, man. We all know that's dumb. But it's fair at the same time, somehow. I can't really explain it, personally. I think it's just because everybody's like, okay, just wait for it, but then she puts up ice wall. But if everybody goes around her, though, like 2 people just on either side, either that person on the other side's getting fucked, or the May's getting fucked, depending on how much she got healed. Also, that's an achievement, which is really easy achievement to get. Just put it against like a diva ult, and that's what I did, and I got her achievement. Very easy shit. Honestly makes me laugh. She's a cute character. I honestly think she's awesome. Somehow she's, after how much shit she's lost, all of her friends, and she lost like 8 years of her life, and she's still like saying, let's do this. She's so nice. Okay, on to Mercy. I can't tell if she's a good guy or a bad guy at this point. I honestly can't tell. Because of how she talks with Moira, and she'll be like, oh, well, you're a bitch, and she'll be like, well, you can't deny my fucking research, and she's like, yeah, you're right. And so it's like, I can't tell, and she revived so many of these people. She revived Reaper, I believe. So did Moira, right? Didn't both of them revive him? I believe both of them revived him. She also revived Genji. Jesus Christ, I can't tell if this lady is fucking, like, evil or not. Like, I bet she's good at heart, actually. I bet she's good at heart because of the way she talks to Tracer in this event. She's like, hey, I'm making sure you're alright, because you're a newbie. We don't want you dying on your first mission, okay? Also, a lot of people were pissed when she's not a 1 star. She's a 2 star, trust me. She's not a 1 star. But I'm just saying, a lot of people were pissed with her alt change, but I think I think it was actually a good thing. And for some reason, nobody understands this, but Mercy, people would hide in I literally knew people who would do that shit, and I said that was dirty as fuck. They would hide in a corner, and then go and res and get a 6-man. Fuck you! Seriously, like, come on, that's not cool. That's literally the reason why the alt was changed, because of people like you, and you're the ones that are complaining. You're retarded. And the way they changed it, though, I think it was fair. Her pistol is actually pretty good. You get some kills in there. But the way you have to play her, like, you gotta put your fingers both on the triggers and the bumps if you want to get, like, the good play, and it's so uncomfortable for me. I just don't like doing that. And I think I'd have to change it, like maybe like the bumpers would be different, because I always have my fingers on the bumpers, but not like on, like, I have my pointer fingers with the bumpers and the triggers, so maybe I'll have like the fly on one side and the shoot on the bumper instead, and the resurrect will be somewhere else. Like, I'll just have to move it around for myself personally to get better at Mercy. But I think she's a fair character now, honestly, and her revive is only 1, and now it's every 30 seconds. Like, I think that's fair shit. But I think her achievement's so much harder to get now. Like, you gotta revive your entire team without dying, which is okay, I guess, but like, it takes 30 seconds each time, right? Well, what if the team holds the payload for only like 5 minutes, and then or say you steamroll them and you guys win within 3 minutes. I've seen that shit happen. It's kind of hard, get that achievement now because of how easy the matches can be sometimes, but usually they're not. And as long as you can just stay alive by flying towards an ally, I know I just read that, but like, still the same thing. But like, I just think she's pretty fair. And the heal over time thing is also fair because like, she's a solo healer. You don't really need another healer. So I guess she's good. But here comes the lady who I love to main, Moira. A lot of people hate her. Her range is a bit far. I understand. That is true. Her range is far. They should like make it a little bit shorter. That, or maybe make it better for me personally. Actually, no. Lowering the it's already low on damage. Never mind. I'll shut up. I just like the range, okay? I know it's too much, but I like the range. Her ult, is a little bit weak, honestly, on the damage side. Maybe if they gave maybe if they did a rework instead, buffed her ult a little bit, and give down the range a bit, because also her orb should not do 200 damage. But the thing is, if it goes to a crowd and spreads out, and there's 6 people, you'll get like 30 damage. And honestly, I think that's why it's fair, in my opinion, because if you just sit there and take it, yeah, you're gonna die. But if you run away from it, you should be able to avoid it. You should be able to. The fade is also, I think, is pretty fair. It's a quick boom. It's a good escape. Also, the 2-star, I guess, because some people don't Oh, I just remembered. Perfect rework, in my opinion. A lot of people hate how she can steal health constantly, But I'm thinking, how everybody's like, oh, I ran out of heals. Well, how about, so it's literally, because, like, why don't they do this? This is the perfect thing that they could do. They could do this. Instead of it goes to her, first of all, say she runs out of healing, she then absorbs the damage, and then it goes to her healing instead of to herself. It will not be it will be a life steal once her healing's all full. Like, say her healing thing's all full. Then it goes to her. But it goes to the healing first, so she can then suck all the way out. But what I don't know is how much it should do. Like, should it do, like, for every 10 damage it can heal 1 or some shit like that? Or maybe, like, because how much spray should she get? Like, how much should you get for that? Like, how much should it go up? Like, as much as Diva's, like, because you know how Diva has her ability where it goes... Actually, why am I not just going into the hero range? Not the practice range. Here, let's just go in here and look at the heroes this way. But we'll have to go from left from right now. That's the only difference. We're gonna go back to Moira, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so that was her dash. Let's say, you see how, oh, it is running now. It's just because it was white. I couldn't see. See how it's going out? Now, see when she, like, wait. Oh, they already does that?
This was the expected conclusion.
Are you fucking serious? Wait, does it do both, though? Okay, I'm learning shit about Mario, one of my favorite characters. This makes so much more sense because I do both attack. Wait, let me take some damage.
I'm under attack.
It does both, okay. Well, how about we do a little bit of a rework? And personally, I would say, I still stand by my original. How about we go back to the... Because, like, instead of that, we can make it so it goes straight to that and it goes up more. Because if it goes up a little bit faster, I think it would be fair. Okay, let's play Orisa. Okay, so Orisa is, as Scott Falcon once said, a clusterfuck of all shit. Honestly, I think she's fair, though. She has kind of a drop-off with it. And I think it's fair. This is also, I think, is not really the worst thing. I actually remember when she first came out, a lot of my friends said she was fucking OP, but she's not. This is also pretty cool. Probably pretty good ability. Her ultimate is pretty good. What is she actually? She's a 2-star. I think that's fair, yeah. And yeah, I think she's actually pretty good. Reinhardt, my boy.
Justice
Will be done. Bro, I love Reinhardt so much. Okay, so I have a friend that actually complained about how he does so much damage. But if you get so close to him like that, that's your fault, okay? And I think this is also a pretty fair thing, you know, if you get stuck with that. Yeah. And I have both of his achievements. Oh, I have both of his achievements, and I'm pretty happy about him, honestly. I just love him. He's so cool. He's a cool character. He's awesome. Okay, let's check his... Aw, he should be his 2-star. Dude, they added the Steadfast? I didn't know they already added that passive. That's a very new ability. And if you read it, it's resistant to knockbacks, which is it was a bit of a buff that could actually be game-changing. Against, like, Lucio's. And so it's kind of a nerf towards Lucio's and Pharaoh's. So basically, he's now more powerful against, like, Lucio's and stuff.
Double kill.
I love that so much. It's so much fun to go hammer down it. It's so cool. And so that's Reinhardt. I think he's fine where he is personally. It's a 30%, but I think it should be more of a 20% decrease in knockback. It's a little bit much, in my opinion, and some of my friends. I don't know if they changed it though. I don't know how much it is. Okay, so Roadhog, fucking retarded character. Let's go. Insta-kill. Watch this shit. Yeah. It's a tracer. I'm gonna show you how much damage. That's 140 HP right there. And how much does a hook do? Fucking 10?
little piggy.
Yeah, I think that's 10, yeah. Yeah. But, like, all he has to do instead is just go for the head more, like, and then it'd be an insta-kill. And it's happened to me so many times where I'm barely damaged and it'll be an insta-kill, or, like, you know, it's always a fucking insta-kill for me. It's an insta-kill. And a lot of people are like, oh, but it's so hard to hit the hook. It's not that hard, actually. You don't have to be fucking skilled to hit this hook, alright? And anyways, you just gotta get up close. You don't really have to do anything crazy. Like, seriously. And all is pretty average though, it's nothing crazy. And it's all fire though. Pretty good. I think it's a fair thing, honestly. But again, I think his hook needs to tone it down. I think his hook should do no damage, so it's no longer an insta-kill. Personally, that's my opinion on the hook. It shouldn't do any damage. It'll just bring you closer and so you can get some good old hits in there. And that's his thing. You might think that's OP if you never played this game, but like, trust me, it's not. It's pretty hard to control. The recoil is pretty crazy. Okay, so Sigma, very new character. Love this guy a lot. Love his character a lot. Oh wait, Roadhog. Love his character. Love him a lot. Yeah, he's I'd say 1 star is fair, actually. The only thing difficult about him is well, he's got 2 things to. I guess he could be a 2-star too. If they got rid of the damage on the hook, I think he'd be a 2-star. His character is pretty cool. He takes care of Junkrat, because Junkrat... See, bit of a backstory on Roadhog. Roadhog basically... The reason why he's always with Junkrat is because he's the reason why Junkrat's so fucked up. Junkrat is fucked up because of a nuclear explosion that happened when he was just a kid. Roadhog was part of a gang that caused that explosion. So Roadhog is like, shit, I fucked up this kid, I should probably help him out. Okay,
There
that's
is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
So Sigma, I think his damage is fair.
What
His
violence?
shield's also pretty good. The drop off on that thing is good enough.
The theories are correct.
But I do not like this ability. I don't like that ability. It's literally divas, and when it first came into the game, it was OP, you know.
Double kill.
It has much more of a recharge, but like, I just think it's about, I would give it an 8 at the OP level, because it should not be able to give them shit for just absorbing other people's stuff, you know, it shouldn't do that. That's my opinion on it. A lot of people love it, and personally I don't. Another stun was not necessary though. His shield's pretty good though. I think his shield's fair. His ultimate is pretty good. No, honestly though, out of all the characters, he's probably one of my favorites. Just because of how much of the layers of fear vibe gives me. And I love that game so much. Die! Baba. Oh wait, I forgot, nothing left to shoot. I also like though that it does some damage to him, so it's a bit of balance, you know. So let's go back, just kill ourselves real quick. Alright. Oh, also I want to check his... I bet he's a 3-star.
There is no obligation
Yeah,
for the
3-star.
universe to make sense to you.
Winston, what's he at? A 1-star? 2-star. Okay, I can see him being 2-star. Definitely an easier character though. I would rather him 1-star. His ult is a little bit difficult, but besides that, it's not really hard to play. He does a decent amount of damage for something that's auto aim.
Double kill.
That's why I'm thinking he should be a 1-star, just because of how easy it is. He does like a decent amount of damage, you know. So it's nothing crazy. He's a cool character too. I think he's fun. I like playing him. Played him earlier today and last night. So now it's day. And yeah, it's pretty easy. I like him. I think he's fair. Don't really think they need to change much for him. Okay, Wrecking Ball. Yeah, a lot of people hate on him because he can't talk for some reason, which is dumb, but don't hate on him. I think he's cool. So my only issue is that he doesn't do that much damage, but if you're good with him, you should be able to get that extra damage in there for him. Like, look, let's see. Kill this guy. I'm gonna test something out. Like, I think he's so cool, but his skins have been so disappointing lately. Yeah, 2 mags isn't enough to kill 2 tracers. Like, seriously? That is not enough damage, bud. And he can get away though pretty easily though. And he's dropping, and his ult is also pretty good. I think his ult's fair where it is, and his ability is also fine. I just think they need to up the damage a bit more. I know that doesn't really help my case when I show him literally destroying these guys.
Together we are strong.
Yeah, a lot of people hate him because he's a fucking hamster. 3 stars, yep. But I think he's cool. I think it makes sense. Everything about him is fair in my opinion, except for just a little bit more on the damage, honestly. Like maybe 1 or 2 more, just so he can get some more damage in there. The fire rate is a bit much though, maybe lower the fire rate a little bit, I don't know. I'd ban up the damage a little bit, and I think it'd be more viable. Personally.
Together,
He's definitely good though
we
on
are
the dive,
strong.
because he's great distraction in comp, and it's actually happened many times where he's undermined my entire team. Well, the enemy team's just coming at us. Well, this one Hammond's in here, and everybody's shooting at the Hammond. I'm over here trying to kill them, trying to heal my team. Okay, so Zarya is. I remember when a lot of people hated on her, and I actually for the longest time had no idea how she got stronger. And it was mostly because nobody told me. I asked, like, how did she get stronger? And everybody said, I don't know. Nobody knew for some reason. But I think she's pretty cool how she gets more damage.
Barriers on you. Go.
Target down.
And I like that the more you do that, the more damage.
Get in there.
And honestly, I just think she's a very difficult character to play. Definitely a more difficult one. And well, my opinion on Zarya is just that she's a fair character. Her ultimate's pretty cool, and I just think there's not really much they need to change about her. She's just a difficult character to play, honestly. Let's just start. 3's fair. Okay. So we've gone through the tanks. We've already done Ashe. We've already done Okay, Pharah. Well, we just skipped half of these people. Alright. Oh.
I will protect the innocent.
Okay, so Pharah is honestly pretty fair in my opinion. Very balanced character. She used to be way slower with the damage, but then they gave her a buff. Gotta make her more offensive. And she was kind of a harder character to play back in the day. But at the same time, she wasn't. The reason why she was both easier and harder is because the reason why she was harder was because she just didn't have a buff yet.
Hello.
But the thing is, everybody was trash anyways, so you didn't really need to know how to play her. And definitely the most accuracy you'll ever have is definitely with her because, well, she hits almost all of her shots. Because, well, she's one of the few characters that you need it. That the blast radius counts with them. Same as Junkrat, I believe.
Target neutralized.
Up. I think that's fair also. Hold on, I want to try something.
Justice reigns from above. Double.
Jeez, unless you got Zarya on your team, how the fuck do you expect to get... Like, unless everybody's literally standing still, which, now that I think about it, actually kind of happens a lot. If you're a good fairy, you should be able to get behind. But the thing is, for some reason, whenever anybody ults, everybody goes from being trash to being like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Just pros. Yeah, fair is pretty fair. No pun intended at all. I'd say she's more of a 2-star though, just because, like, you need to at least have some decent aiming with her, and not everybody knows how to use our concussive blast, and her ultimate is pretty difficult to use. Honestly, one of the more difficult ones to use in this game, just because nobody can use it and not die. Okay, Reaper.
Death
Used to be, when they upped it to 30%, he was probably the most neutral there. But now he's, in my opinion, a 7. But, like, kind of where, like, he can stay, but I'd rather him, like, be nerfed, but he can stay. Like, he's definitely something that can be here, but I definitely think he should be gone, because he actually took some skill before. And he was at 30%, I think he was very neutral. His passive is lifesteal. Now he used to take 30% of all the damage he dealt. It's pretty fair. Now he does 50% of all the damage he deals, and he can do 150 fucking damage. Let's let this person, like, just watch. I just got all of my health. I got more health back from that one guy. And it's just his ability's dumb, and he just This though, when they changed this, it was pretty fair. Like, they make it so quick that he can get out of it now, and you can't really shoot him before it, and so now he's no longer a sitting duck if you try and kill him like that, which I find really stupid because that's what made the ability good. I don't know why everybody was like, oh, I hate it whenever I play and I get sniped. I rarely ever got sniped, okay? I rarely ever got sniped by other people whenever I teleport. That was just people like, oh god. They were just bad. They were stupid. They would teleport in front of a fucking widow and think they were not gonna die. Like, are you retarded? No. You gotta be sneaky like Reaper actually is. You gotta be sneaky about that shit. He's literally supposed to be in the shadows. Like, Jesus Christ, people. And yes, the jumping and falling though, if he can do it when he's jumping or falling, I think that's more fair. Okay, this is my boy right here. He cool. A lot of people complain that he's now, because he's now gay, confirmed like 5 months ago, but a lot of people were like, oh, well, okay, whatever, I don't care. But personally, it makes me happy because I just started mating him and I was like, oh, that's neat. But yeah, Soldier is probably one of the most balanced characters, but I think that he does a little bit too much damage when he comes down a little bit. I don't know. It's like, he's definitely one of my favorites. I'd rather him not nerf him, but
We all got it coming.
I'd say his damage is maybe like a 6 or 7. Because I feel like they could nerf him, but I'd rather him not. And I think that I just really like this character. I love doing that.
I've got you in my sights. I can do this with my
Double,
target-rich environment.
double kill.
And on the first like few days of having this game again on here, I got this. That's how good I was at Soldier when I moved. I'm just so happy because I love playing Soldier. I love him, and I was so happy when I got this too. I got a skin for him, but this is the skin I like actually. I really like this skin, especially when they do that. I also like when he's amused. I just love Soldier. He's really cool. Call me gay if you want, because I know he's gay, but I don't care, man. You know what? I'd fuck him. I'd fuck him. I bet he'd smile.
Everything can be
If he
hacked.
smiled, it'd make me
And
happy.
everyone.
Everybody'd be happy. He's probably the only fictional character I'd let fuck me.
I might need this later.
Okay, Sombra used to be a very respectable character in my opinion. Except for Total Mayhem. If you play in Total Mayhem, you are the fun police and you should go fuck yourself. A little bit less than the mag. She does a bit too much damage, I believe. Well, it's been a while.
Beacon in place.
Does she still?
See you later.
Really? No, I think it's fair actually. I think the fire rate just needs to be downed a little bit, but it's an SMG, so I think it's fine.
Ahorita regreso. I'm out of here.
But I think that it's stupid that they made her from something that was like difficult to play to something that is now the easiest fucking thing to play.
Ay, ¿te dolió?
I think her character is pretty cool though. I wish they made her more like I wish they did make her though that one chick from the Soldiers animation, because it would make more sense in my opinion. Just make her, because Sombra I believe is 30.
Always
But if you
leave
just
yourself
made her
a
like
option.
not 30 but like, you know,
Initiating.
18, because that girl was like 13 I think from the animation. And we could have said it's been 5 years since that happened. You could have easily said that. But no, you had to go and say no. Because, like, she's obviously with the Los Muertos. And those guys, you know. Also, so...
The true enemy of humanity is
kind of got off
disorder.
track again. Let's
Everything
take a
can
look
be
at...
hacked.
But she's
and
just super
everyone.
cheap now. And for some reason she's a 3-star. Because she used to be a 3-star. And I completely agreed with it. But now I don't. Because she is simple and not hard to play whatsoever. And look, you can detect critically injured enemies through walls. That's not necessary whatsoever. Like, get rid of it. You don't need that. She doesn't need that. And the way she now can be invisible and like forever, and also her translocator is forever, makes her just go from a hero that actually took skill to something that literally anyone can play now. And that's why it was really disappointing. Sim,
The true enemy
honestly,
of humanity is disorder.
I don't know. The rework is okay, I guess, because they made her gun take more skill, but they made her turrets take less skill. And I think that's why I'm kind of iffy on it.
This is the order.
Double kill. Quadruple kill.
Just as expected.
Huh.
Double
But I
triple
think
kill.
she's still pretty good. Her original form was kind of underpowered. Her second form
Double kill.
was better. I feel like they just kept giving her buffs. And her ult is way better now. I feel like it's much more game changing. And
Double
yeah,
kill.
I'm gonna put my turrets here so they don't keep attacking that fucking port drum. What she rated it? Okay, 2-star. I can see that. Her teleporter also is a bit stupid now because of like the range and shit. Like, look how
My
glitchy.
teleporter
And the
is
range is
online.
definitely way less than it used to be. You used to be able to do it way better. Also, the achievement's extremely easy. Just get a friend to play with you and just go through her fucking teleporter back and forth. Okay. On to the next hero. You know, I was giving my opinion also on their stories. But you can know that almost all these characters have a good, opinion on their stories. If I don't, or there's not enough, I just won't say anything, so we can continue. Because this is already going on to an hour. and
Build
11
them up,
minutes, like
break
12.
them down.
Okay, so Torbjorn. Fuck you, Blizzard. Okay. He was very amazing. Like, he was literally neutral. He was the definition of fucking neutral. Okay? Fuck you. Okay? He was good. Like, I'm just pissed, alright? I liked my Torbjorn. Now they made him so easy to play. Now it's not as fun anymore because now he can't go into his third turret anymore or his one. And now it doesn't make sense. Like, his sprays don't make sense anymore. And I'm just mad at him for doing this. Like, his ult was fair.
Triple kill.
He's easy to get achievements. But like that doesn't always determine how easy a character is to play. 'Cause I could actually hit these shots. And I actually love playing them.
Double
Working great.
This is not okay. It makes his
quadruple kill.
A marvelous
his new. You gotta get 4 kills during his ult.
Triple kill.
That is,
Quadruple kill.
riveting experience.
Double kill.
Fighting defense.
and like it's almost impossible to get that achievement now. You gotta have Zarya friend, basically,
Double
to help you with that one.
I
And these armor packs, I miss those. I just miss the old Torbjorn. Okay. On to the next one. Torbjorn's character is also amazing. Tracer. Okay. Tracer is annoying. And I don't know how people like do it. Because like I'll be over here with like shooting someone and then he does solo damage. But I know why, because it goes with her kit, you know? She's supposed to use speed. And I just really want her to just go like this sometimes, because Total Mayhem, she's a bitch, okay? Same as Sombra. I did not explain how much I hate Sombra in Total Mayhem. You are an awful person in Total Mayhem, okay? To play Tracer or Sombra. Widow. Very fun character to
One
play. Very cool character.
Double kill.
What's her, really a 2? Unexpected to be a 3. But actually it is kind of easy to get those pops.
Double kill.
It's not the hardest thing in the world. As I miss. What? Again. And then there's those slight misses that just don't make sense. Come on back, buddy.
No one can hide from my sight.
I've gotten both of her achievements, which I'm really happy about. Both of them, honestly, were on accident. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. But yeah. Her trap, honestly, I don't complain about. I think she's a fair character, very neutral. Jesus, my chair can suck a big one. My chair sucks dick. Oh, we've already done Anna.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Baptiste, what to do. Alright, last hero, guys. Shit, already. Zenyatta, probably one of the most neutral characters in this entire game. Another very neutral one in my opinion. And I really like Zenyatta. He's very fun to play. You also do more damage, as you can see when you put this on. So you always want to use that if you can. Also, if you're ever facing against, say, a tank, always charge up your attacks, because watch this. And there was more to even go around. He may not be the best healer. He does literally as much healing as people do damage. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he is not the best healer at all. But I think that's what I like about him. Because this.
Experience tranquility.
That is just majestic as fuck.
Target neutralized.
Awesome. I love it so much. Probably one of my favorite characters. A 3-star? Really? I guess, because there's a drop off with it.
Double kill.
They kind of nerfed him a little bit a while back, but that was just, and it really only affects the higher leagues because it was the charge up time. Takes like a little bit longer for this. It used to be quicker than that, but not a lot. Alright. That was all of the heroes, I believe. I hope we didn't miss any. I'd be kind of hurt if I missed any. Mostly because you guys would kill me if I did. Well, anybody would. But yeah. Personally, I was glad to do. I had fun doing this. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. And yeah, those were all my opinions on these heroes. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See you guys.